In this series, I'm going to be delivering the medicine from the Eastern Catholic Churches, the medicine that our current Pope, Leo XIV, said that we have. And so we have a crisis in the world and in the church, in other words, a sickness. So we're going to deliver our medicine. We're not saying the Eastern churches are better than the Western church. We're simply saying we have a medicine, as the Pope himself said, a medicine for our times, for the world and for the church. Now we said, first of all, part of that medicine is this, and it's all based on this one thing. The genius of the Eastern churches, the gem that it offers the world and to the church, is example how to live in the both and, instead of the either or between poles, liberal, conservative, etc. And in the church, especially the Western church, we use these words progressive, modernist versus traditional. And we swing between those poles, Novus Ordo or traditional Latin Mass. These are artificial poles. There is no such thing in the church as conservative and liberal. There's just Catholic. You see it here in our church. This church looks so-called traditional. The liturgy, if you experience it, you would identify it as traditional. But we don't call it traditional. We don't call it conservative, traditional, liberal, whatever, nothing. It just is what it is. It's good for all times. Yes, the same liturgy we celebrate in Eastern Catholic churches is the same liturgy that's been celebrated for centuries and centuries and centuries. Now, both and again, always bring the both and. There has been development in our liturgies, but not in a way that is extraneous to the essence of the liturgy. There are some modifications, not modernizations, not radical throwing this out, now we're doing this, and you're either a progressive or you're conservative. That doesn't exist in the Eastern Catholic churches. And it shouldn't exist in the Western church at all. It should not exist in the church, period. There's no such thing as liberal conservative, progressive, reactionary, or traditional, whatever. Take it from our liturgy. It just is what it is. It's good for all time. You want to use polarities? Okay, it's conservative and liberal at the same time. It's progressive and ancient all at the same time. It looks forward and backwards all at the same time. It's timeless. And that is a truth about liturgy. That is a truth about most everything in the church, actually most everything in life. Living in the both and. And we're going to apply that also to the world. But right now the first part of the series will be applying this principle to the church and how that can help heal. It's medicine. Understanding how to live in the both and is medicinal. It's healing for the church, especially now in the Western church where there is this great polarity and division, which is artificial. I can't emphasize it enough. These are artificial terms. And if you want to look into a Western source for that, what I'm talking about, look at the Documents of Vatican II on the liturgy for the Western church. You'll see right there in what Vatican II actually said, a very, very perfect example of liturgy in terms of the both and, not conservative, liberal, modernist, progressive versus traditional or reactionary. Read the Documents of Vatican II on the liturgy. Read what they actually say for the Western church.